Welcome to Corbin's Coasters and More. Today I'm talking about credits. You've heard me use this term many times in my videos, and some of you may be confused as to what a credit is, and others may want to know what I personally consider as a credit. So, in coaster enthusiast terms, a credit is a unique ride on a roller coaster. This has to be on a roller coaster unless otherwise specified, and each coaster can only be counted once. For example, even though I've ridden the Incredible Hulk at least 20 times, it's only counted as one credit. The purpose behind this is to rank coasters against the number of coasters I've ridden, and then create a top 50 or a top 20 or specifically rank B&Ms if I want. It's also a fun way to reminisce on coasters that I haven't ridden in a while and bring them back up in conversation when they're near a new ride. Such as recently when Velocicoaster topped Mako and I made a whole video about it. You can click right there and see. Now, for the specifics. I don't consider two tracks of the same coaster as two separate credits, such as on a racer coaster. Since they have the same queue and the same ride experience, name, theming, everything, they are the same ride, so they are one credit. I also don't count Larson Mega Loops as they are completely powered and don't have any hills or lead up, just one coaster element on repeat, which leads me to my disagreement with RCDB, the roller coaster database, where they list Skyline Skywarps as coasters, and I also don't count those. Again, like the Larson Loops, they are one element of a coaster on repeat, not a roller coaster. The argument against that could be that Top Thrill Dragster is just one element. But in fact, it has a launch, an uphill segment with a twist, a top hat, and a downhill segment with a twist, followed by a brake run. Harley Quinn's Crazy Coaster is literally just a dive loop, 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 a dive loop. In summary, I don't consider a single coaster element as a roller coaster. It's a flat ride. I do, however, controversially include power coasters such as the Pipe Scream at Cedar Point, which appears to be a flat ride and RCDB does not list as a roller coaster. But in fact, it has a powered launch over an airtime hill into a spike. Then after falling in reverse, it gets launched again on the powered section into another spike, and so on, all while spinning. To me, this is a Zamperla powered spinning coaster, and Cedar Point does list this on their website as a roller coaster, as does Zamperla. I also do count water rides with a coaster section. This one is more ambiguous, I understand, but the only controversial ride I see with this one is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls at Islands of Adventure. This ride is mostly a log flume, but has several sections throughout the ride, namely on the hills, where the ride is no longer water-powered. There is even a dry airtime hill after the mega drop at the end. One more that I do include is riding a coaster backwards and forwards as two credits. This is two completely separate ride experiences, even if it is on the same track, and technically the same ride. Every enthusiast seems to disagree with the subject, and I would love to hear any arguments against mine, and we can start a conversation without name-calling, and maybe one day we'll all agree on a standard, but we won't. Make sure to watch some of my other videos comparing and ranking coasters or touring you around theme parks, and make sure to share this with anyone interested in theme parks or roller coasters. Maybe we can make a new enthusiast out of it. And click on the notification bell so you know when other videos are released. Thanks for watching Corbin's Coasters and More.